Hi, Richard, and good morning. And what I'd like to chat about today is just to run through the quality speakers that we've got for the Account for Your Future conference. So I've just done some totaling up the year's experience, and between them all, I reckon we've comfortably got around 225 years experience of people who've spent that time within the accountancy sector. So do you want to start off and just briefly talk about your good self?
Yeah, I've got a good chunk of that 225 years then. So I've got 41 years in the profession now. So I'm going to do the after dinner, after lunch slot on day one, do the graveyard slot there, deliberately picked to make sure I can sort of point a finger and keep people energized in the room. But I'm going to be covering mindset, but also why the people in the room are so important to their own businesses, and stamping their own personality on them is so important.
Fantastic. So then I can introduce Brian Coventry. So Brian is a qualified chartered accountant, Australian, but we won't hold that against him. And Brian has got many years of running software companies, but also, Brian's one of the foremost thinkers, speakers on culture within businesses, and he's going to be using his own Envision methodology that he's put together. So would you like to, who are you going to tell the audience about?
I'll pick John Thompson then. So John is another of the old guys in the room. He won't mind me saying that. So John from the Complete Advisory Solution. John's got hugely experience working with accountants in the profession. John's going to be talking about the advisory journey, but in his own indomitable way. So it's a different approach to this, drop compliance and do advisory. John's got very, very clear views on the right way forward there.
Brilliant. Then we have Jo Edwards. So Jo runs her own marketing consultancy, JE Consulting, has done for many years. And so Jo's got numerous experience of working with networks and with individual firms and putting together some really compelling marketing programs for those businesses. So Jo's going to be running us through how to create a personal brand for yourself.
Then we have Lucy Cohen. Lucy's very well known as one of the founders of Mazuma Money. She's going to be talking us through her story and how she's created a very, very successful accounting business in her own mold and along a very unusual route as well. So there's a lot to learn from listening to how Lucy has done what she's done so far and where she goes from here.
Fantastic. And then we have Sunil Shah. So Sunil is a chartered accountant who's worked at a large North London practice, MGR, for many years. And Sunil is going to be talking us through how he, being the data sciences partner within that business, has enabled them to use data to make informed decisions.
We've got Alexandra Burnett. Alexandra needs no introduction, and she's well known on the speaker circuit and certainly across social media as well. Alexandra is going to be talking about how we use our stories within the business and how we can sort of personalize the way that we work with our clients by introducing our backstories and the stories around the relationship with the client.
Great. And then we have Dan Richards, who I know many people will know. So Dan has been involved with accountants for even longer than me, I believe. And then Dan is going to be running us through using digital tools to actually communicate effectively with your audience. So there we go. Well over 225 years experience, but all coming together over a day and a half to help the attendees create a bigger future for their firms. Really looking forward to it.
Yeah.